Hey, what's up guys? Hope you guys are having a great day as always, and welcome back to another Darwin Project video. In this video I'll be giving you guys some tips to help you guys get your very first solo win in Darwin Project. So the question is how to get your very first win in Darwin Project. Well, even though I haven't mastered the game as yet, I can still give you guys a few easy tips on how to get your very first solo win in Darwin Project. And you guys probably think you're not good enough, or you probably suck at the game. Well, in this video I want to let you guys know that anyone can get a win in Darwin Project, and so can you. So again, these games can be random, but there's a few things you guys can do which can increase your chances of winning more games. Okay, so the first tip, which is a very simple tip, and I want you guys to try this out before you guys play your very first game. And the reason why I suggest this is a very simple but very effective tip is because it's all based on practice. So I want you guys to set up a practice versus AI game, and make sure you guys set it on easy. As I said, it's all based on practice, so the more practice you guys get in the game based on using the axe, crafting and making decisions as if it's an actual online game. And if you guys die really fast when you play online, the wasted time spent online trying to learn the game and how to get kills can be spent on a private match where you guys will get more experience getting more kills and increasing your chances of understanding the game and getting more wins as well. As I said, in this way you guys don't waste time every time you play online, and once a match begins, most of the times a few minutes after getting enough resources online you eventually die. So I will recommend you guys practice in a private match, get used to the game and get as much practice as possible. Of course, you guys don't want to play like 10 practice games and miss out with all the fun online. I will recommend you guys play at least 2 practice games before you guys jump online, and in this way you guys will have enough practice, but it all depends on the amount of experience you guys have with playing Darwin Project. And the main reason why I will recommend this first tip is because it allows you guys to boost your skills in terms of getting used to the game, especially when it's your very first game for the day. It's a very effective practice you guys should try before you jump into your very first game each day. This brings me to my next tip, which is very important as well. You guys know there's 3 types of classes in Darwin Project. There's the Jetwings, Grapple Gutland and the Headhunter Drone. Now, which one of these classes is the best class to use? This is something you guys will have to decide on based on which one of these classes best suits your playstyle. The Jetwings is a more distance fight with enemies, since you have the ability to fly and deal damage from above. The Grapple Gutland, I actually use this class when I feel like getting close up to enemies and playing aggressive and stuff like that. The Headhunter Drone is a very helpful drone I use in the game when I want to track enemies and also get a lot of loot really fast. It's also very useful to use whenever there's a Darwinium shipment available. You can actually use the drone to collect the Darwinium shipment. Of course, these classes can be used in many different ways, I will say, but these are just some simple tips to help you guys decide on which class best suits your playstyle. So the game has 3 types of classes, and I want you guys to choose a class which best suits your playstyle. And if you guys want to get your very first win in Darwin Project, try sticking with that specific class and avoid switching classes each game you guys play. So don't play your very first game with Jetwings and the next game you guys jump to Grapple Gutland, and the next game you guys jump to Headhunter Drone. No, you guys want to stick with one class. In this way you guys will get as much experience as possible, and you guys will increase your chances of winning more games and getting more kills as well. And eventually when you guys start winning more games and you guys get used to the class, you guys can then start switching up classes each game you guys play. Now, the next tip I have for you guys, and if you guys want to get your very first win in Darwin Project, try to avoid engaging lots of enemies. And as I said, this video is based on how to get your very first win, so it's not based on getting the most kills, it's based on getting your very first win. So after you guys can get more kills and also win at the same time. But if you guys want to get your very first win, try to stay alive as long as possible. The best advice I have for you guys will be to avoid lots of enemies. In most of these houses around the map, you guys will see there's actually a small map inside. This map is so helpful, I will say. It gives you the exact locations of enemies. In this way you guys can decide on which zones you guys want to move towards, and it can also give you guys info based on the amount of players that's in your zone. So basically, if you guys want to get your very first win in Darwin Project, you guys want to get as much practice as possible in the private games, and then you guys want to choose the best class which best suits your play style. And of course you guys want to try to avoid engaging lots of enemies in the game when you guys jump online. Try to stay alive as long as possible in the game, and this way you guys will make it to the top 5 at the end of the game, and you guys will have a much better chance of winning your very first game in Darwin Project. So as I said, these games can be random, so anyone can get their very first win in Darwin Project, and so can you guys. So I hope this video was helpful. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I do reply to all of you guys, and if you guys want to see more Darwin Project videos, feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so you guys will never miss another upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.